Hello and welcome to Only Connect, the show on which we invite daring and open-minded threesomes to demonstrate on camera just how flexible they are. Stripped off and ready for action tonight, speaking metaphorically, thank God, are, on my right, Barbara Thompson, a retired NHS secretary who hails from Teesside and enjoys reading crime fiction, modern fiction and reference books. Matt Beatson, an IT consultant who has played chess beneath the Eiffel Tower and broke his collarbone while skateboarding on a skateboard ramp without his skateboard. And their captain, Gerard Mackay, a nocturnal accountant who has had letters published in the Daily Mail, the Daily Express and the Guardian, the most memorable of which detailed the number of ways there are to make change from a pound. United by a weakness for walking, they are the Wayfarers. Gerard, you won your first heat against the Bookworms, you lost to the string section and then beat the Builders to get to these quarterfinals. What have you learned from the experience so far?
I've learned two things. Don't make cocky comments about beating the opposing team and then lose. And getting this far is like a marathon, but with a marathon you only have to go through one wall.
Well, you've done very well to get this far. Congratulations. Also getting this far, your opponents tonight are, on my left, Katie Bateman, a psychology graduate who has worked as a supermarket greeter, a call centre worker, a classroom assistant, a Bangor University tour guide and has completed work experience at an archaeological dig. Tristram Cole, a former intelligence analyst who has had a standoff with Philip Roth in a Sheffield doorway. And their captain, Dave Knapp, an Oxford engineering graduate who has played drafts in a ruined French abbey and can count to 1,023 on his fingers. United by a taste for tomes, they are the Bookworms. Dave, you lost your first game to the Wayfarers, then you won against the headliners and the Athenians. So you're meeting the Wayfarers again. Any fresh tactics for tonight's game?
I've been practising throwing spanners, so I can literally throw a spanner in their works.
I mean, is that a threat? We'll gloss over it. We'll gloss over that straight on with the quiz as quickly as possible. Wayfarers, you won the toss, so you'll be going first. Please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
2 reads, please.
2 reads. OK, what is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next, please.
Yeah.
Next, please. With 2 apostrophes. Next, please. Any ideas whatsoever?
3 seconds.
Missing capitals? No.
Not that, I'm afraid. So there's a possible bonus opportunity for the Bookworms.
Opening lines to plays.
I mean, I would so love to see the play which has clue 1 as its opening line, but no, they're not. Let me read them aloud to you and see if that helps. The music question is the twisted flax. By changing nothing, nothing changes, right? I hate to see the evening sun go down. If music be the food of love, play on. They're in iambic pentameter. Like the poetry of Shakespeare, you know, the last one, it is Orsino from Twelfth Night. If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it, that surfeiting the appetite might sicken, and so die. They are all in iambic pentameter, all have 5 beats. Whether or not the music question is the twisted flax, by the way, remains to be seen. No points there. Bookworms, are you brave enough to go for it and find out?
What the hell? Yep, twisted flax, please.
It's not the music question. OK. Oh, it's the picture question. Interesting. OK, you'll be seeing some picture clues. What do they have in common? Here's the first.
Next, please. That's an information sign, I think, or a person. I'm not quite sure.
If it's pause information, it could be on something like
yeah,
I
need
more.
Next, please. I think this could be. Yeah. Next, please.
3 seconds. No, that's it. Your time's up, and that's a frozen one. So a bonus chance for you now, Wayfarers.
I have no idea. Nope.
They're known as Creative Commons licenses. Do you know it now? They're signs that you're not keeping the full copyright in your work. Other people are allowed to use it. So, you know, a C in a circle means copyright. Even if that isn't there, it's implied. But the little equal sign there, that means others may use your work, but they can't incorporate it into something new. The second one, that means that people can use your work if they say that it's yours. The third one, they can use your work as long as what they then make can be used by others. And the last one, they can use your work if they don't profit from it. So it's almost an anti-copyright symbol that means no, help yourselves under certain circumstances. No bonus point, Wayfarers, but you might choose a question. What would you like?
Horned viper, please.
OK. Ah, yes, that wouldn't have worked as an iambic pentameter. What do these clues have in common? Here's the first.
J. Giles Band, centrefold. OK, next. Spencer Davis. Next, please. It's the band, the name of the person in the band. We think they're all by bands that have a name of the band in the name. Like
I'm going to need you to tell me something else. You know, tonight we're playing for a place in the semi-finals. I want to hear something specific.
Is it the drummer or the... No, Spencer Davis. Who did he play?
He was a guitarist, I think.
So they're all named after the guitarists in the band?
The bands are all named after the guitarist. Very well done. You didn't need to hear Jump Van Halen at the end there. What did we hear?
Well, we heard Centrefold by the J. Giles Band.
Yeah, that's it, named after the guitarist John Warren Giles, his name was.
Then we heard Spencer Davis Group and Keep On Running. Then we heard, oh, what's that? Santana, it sounded like. What was it?
It was Smooth, it was, but yes, Santana, named after the guitarist,
Right.
Carlos Santana. Well done, all bands named after the guitarist, so you have 2 points. Bookworms, what would you like?
Go with the lion, please.
The lion, OK. What would connect these little clues? Here's the first.
Was it a small person? Is that beauty bar?
Okay, next, please.
He was a boxer, wasn't he? He fought Muhammad Ali, I don't know.
Next, please.
Maybe down Cash or something.
No, he's still alive.
Next, please.
Charles. First name Charles.
Did they have the first name Charles?
Yes, they did. I think you spotted that, Katie. Was it just Lewis Carroll that gave it away?
I was thinking possibly on Chuck Berry, but then Lewis Carroll confirmed it.
That's it. He was Charles Dodson. Chuck Berry, of course, was Charles. Charles Sonny Liston. And General Tom Thumb, he was one of the circus performers with P.T. Barnum. Charles Sherwood Stratton. So well done. That's a point to you. And Wayfarers, what would you like?
I have Horus, please.
Eye of Horus. OK, what is the connection? Here's your first clue.
No, next. Next, please. No idea. Next, please. No idea what the split's to do with. Next, please. You can put make another country.
Yes.
No, you can. I was going to say you can make another country by putting letters in between in the gap.
Are you going to say that?
Yes, I am going to say that.
If you do say that, you
Yes,
will
of
be
course.
correct.
Indonesia, South Sudan, Malawi, Australia. Yes.
That's
Okay,
absolutely
yes,
right.
okay.
You can put letters into the gap to create the name of another country.
Yes.
Well done. Bookworms. There is one question left. It's water. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Peacock. Next, please. Next, please.
You.
Next, please. Do they use names that are homophones for letters?
They do not. Wayfarers, you want to have a go for a bonus?
That's not all females, is it?
No, that's too long.
No.
It is to do with their names. I'll tell you what it is. Each of these animals has a particular name when it's turned into meat. So pig would be pork, deer would be venison, adult sheep, that would be mutton, adult and young cow, it's different, beef and veal. Do you know why that is?
Is it to do with from Norman French?
That's what it is. When the Normans came, the locals farmed the meat and the French ate it. So the food name, pork, venison, mutton from mouton, beef and veal from bœuf and veau, is taken from the French. But the English word is for the animal. Sort of a class distinction there. At the end of round 1, the Bookworms have 1 point, the Wayfarers have 3. Into round 2, the sequence is round, so this more difficult stage of the competition gets even harder because the teams have to work out the connection and then tell me what comes fourth. Wayfarers, you'll be going first again. Which hieroglyph would you like?
Water, please.
Water. OK. Well, well, it's a music sequence. All right, I want to know what you expect to hear in 4th place. Here's the first.
Right, OK. Next, please. Wayfarers by Beethoven. So, yeah. Next, please. Tree in the way and the no. Four. They're dedicated to no, not. Sunshine. Good times. Walking sunshine. Oh, I boogie blame it on the boogie now. Sunshine.
3 seconds.
Sunshine, good times. No, boogie, something with boogie in the title. No.
Absolutely right. For example, Boogie Wonderland. I thought nobody would get this. It is incredibly difficult. What is the connection?
I think it's the songs contain things out of the song. Blame it on the sunshine, blame it on the moonlight. Moonlight Sonata, that's what it was. I was thinking Wayfarers. Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven and, yeah, Good Times.
By Chic. That's absolutely right. Walking on Sunshine, Moonlight Sonata and Good Times. So we're hearing, don't blame it on the sunshine, don't blame it on the moonlight, don't blame it on the good times, blame it on the boogie. I don't know if people at home know the song. I mean, if they don't, I think we could remind people of that. Come on, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Don't blame it on the sunshine, don't blame it on the moonlight, don't blame it on the good times, blame it on the boogie.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I mean, I wish we could give over the whole of the rest of the show to continuing that. We must move on. Very well done for those points. Bookworms, what would you like?
I'll go with 2 reads, please.
2 reads. OK. Not a music sequence, you'll be relieved to know. What would come forth? Here's your first clue.
4 wings.
First movie to win an Oscar.
Right. Something by...
I don't know.
Next, please.
It's to do with directors who've won more than one Oscar, maybe.
And that's the one to...
But I don't know.
I might have been like 1 4, 2 4.
Because, well, I think should we get the first?
Get the first.
Next, please. Miss Daisy, Merriford.
1924.
So it'll be 4 or 4, and it'll be, is it like... Is there someone making this?
3 seconds.
4 or 4, The Departed, D. Scorsese.
Unfortunately, you have not been able to pluck that one out of the sky. Unlucky. Wayfarers, you'll never go for a bonus.
4 of 4, 12 Years a Slave, D. McQueen.
That's not it either. The answer is 4 of 4, Argo, D. Affleck. The reason why we've put the director's name there is these are all films that won the Oscar for Best Picture, but the director was not nominated. Normally, you get the double nomination for Best Picture and Best Director, but all of these films, and we're going chronologically, so the next time it happened after Driving Miss Daisy was Argo. Ben Affleck himself not nominated, but the film was. No bonus point, Wayfarers, but you might choose a question. What would you like?
Can I have the Twisted Flax, please?
You certainly can. These are going to be picture clues. What would you expect to see in the 4th picture? Here's the first.
PlayStation. Next, please. Red triangle. Who are they?
Nassus and Anonymous Schoolry.
Okay. So Greeks. Next, please. Greeks. What direction is that?
That's east.
East.
North.
Greeks. East. Beware Greeks bearing gifts. Some picture of some gifts under a Christmas tree.
Some lovely gifts. We haven't got the Christmas tree, actually, just the gift. Never mind the tree. Let's get straight on with the gifts. Absolutely right. What are we looking at?
A triangle indicates beware of something on a road sign, and the picture of Aristotle, Nassus and Nanomuscuri, so Greeks bearing is on the compass, and gifts. So beware Greeks bearing gifts from Virgil's Aeneid, I don't know.
That's right, yes. Beware Greeks bearing gifts. That's the phrase. What gift had the Greeks supposedly given that led to that phrase?
The Trojan horse of Troy, yes.
The Trojan horse, yes. Well done. Back to you, Bookworms. What would you like?
Go with the Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. OK. What would be the fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
4 horses. Next, please. Things of something as a secret in a book. Next, please. Or is it what happened in a... Yeah, so the fourth one was sick and they became shipwrecked and became prisoners of war.
And what happened after that? Did they escape or...
3 seconds.
4 on the run.
Not that, I'm afraid. Wayfarers a bonus chance.
We're trying 4 refugees.
Not it either. It's 4 civilians or wartime civilians. These are subjects covered by Geneva Conventions. There's more than one Geneva Convention. There's 4 of them, in fact, and they cover these various things. None of them seems to cover you can't kill millions of people in a war. But it's while you're honourably killing millions of people in a war, there are certain things you can't do, things that are protected. And the 4th Geneva Convention protects civilians. No bonus points at Wayfarers, but a choice. Which will it be?
The lion, please.
The lion. OK. What would be the 4th in this sequence? Here's the first.
13, isn't it? It's a 1. Next, please. Oh, dear. I presume there's no M10 road, is there?
No, there used to be.
Is there an M9?
No, there is. M13, M12.
Right, should we have next?
Yeah.
Yes, next, please. Oh.
But the M10 is no longer a motorway. It was declassified in 2009. It's now just part of the A4.
So what's the next?
So these are...
Buzz?
Yeah, Buzz.
What do you think?
M7.
M7.
Is the right answer. What do you think it is, Matt?
These are motorway classifications that are not used.
That's right, they're just missing. There is no M13 or M12. No, you go straight to M11 and then M9, M8. Can you tell me where they go? Where does the M8 go?
The M8 is...
Scotland somewhere, isn't it?
Glasgow to Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Well, that's right, well, unless you're going the other direction, in which case Edinburgh's
Both,
Glasgow.
yes.
M9?
M9 is Edinburgh to Stirling.
Dunblane. And the M11?
The M11 is...
Cambridge, yes.
is London to Cambridge, yeah.
London, in the direction of Cambridge, goes slightly beyond it to the A14, but that's absolutely right. This is one of my favourite conversations we've ever had in this show. If only we could discuss many more motorways. Very good road knowledge, missing motorways, and the next one that's missing would be the M7. One remaining question for you guys. It's the snake. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please. Ooh, I think these are extremity points. I don't have the most northerly point. I think Cradmore must be the westerly, so I'm assuming it's southerly, which is Lizard Point. I'm pretty sure, because Dunnet has the only thing.
How sure are you?
90 plus, I think. Sure. Go with Lizard Point.
Coming in after 2 clues, you get 3 points. The answer is Lizard Point. Very well done. What are we looking at?
The extremities of mainland Britain.
That's absolutely right. Corragmore is the westernmost point, and that's in the Highlands of Scotland, and we're going round the compass, so the southernmost point in Britain, Lizard Point. Very well done. At the end of round 2, the Bookworms have 4 points, the Wayfarers have 9. Time now for the connecting wall, and it'll be the Bookworms' turn to go first. So you have a choice, lion or water?
I'll go with water, please.
Water. OK, you have 2.5 minutes to solve this wall, starting now.
Well, micros are
There's also Micronesia.
Sonny's
Oh, there's this out.
Satsuma, Tangelo, Mandarin and Clementine.
and Mineola as well.
Oh, right. So,
I'll go with Nissan's. If you can listen to Micro, Sunny, Note, Cube. What's ducks here? Pintail, Muscovy, Poacher, Mandarin.
Mineola's a crossbreed
Okay,
fruit.
should we translate as a fruit? So
Mineola,
Clementine,
Tangelo.
Satsuma.
There's loan shark companies as well.
Oh, there.
3 strikes now.
Satsuma, Wonga,
Sonny.
don't press it. Could have got to
Okay.
no, press 3 of them.
Assuming Uncle Buck is probably one as well. So that's not going to be a Nissan.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I assume it's Atlas's one and Sunny is a loan company. So if we go for Atlas Micro, well, Sunny is the other loan one, because Atlas sounds more like a...
We've got 3 chances.
Yeah, so shall we go for Sunny?
That's it. You solved the wall. Very well done. So that's 4 points for the groups. What about the connections? The first blue group, Pintail, Muscovy, Pochard or Pochard, Mandarin.
I think they're ducks.
They're types of duck. Simple as that. The green group, Kumquat, Tangelo, Mineola, Clementine.
They're basically like crossover
Citrus fruit.
citrus fruit, yeah.
Also bread fruits.
I'm afraid for a place in the semi-final I can't take it because they aren't all crossovers. They are all citrus fruits, orange citrus fruits, but the kumquat, for example, not a crossover. You're right, the Mineola is a bread from a tangerine and a grapefruit, and the Tangelo, a tangerine and a grapefruit, but a kumquat is just, it naturally comes like that. It's not a crossbreed. The purple group, Satsuma, Sunny, Wonga, Uncle Buck.
Payday loan companies.
That's absolutely right, and my saying those names does not constitute in any way a recommendation. They are payday loan companies. The light blue group, Note or Notte, Micra, Cube, Atlas.
Cars made by Nissan?
They're Nissan car marks. 4 points for finding the groups, 3 for the connections. That is a total of 7. Let's bring in the Wayfarers now, give them the other connecting wall, the lion wall, and also give them 2.5 minutes to solve it. Good luck. Your time starts now.
Gates of Hellcase, that's Rodan.
Rodin, yes. I think it's Rodin. What's another one?
Try Martyr.
Martin.
No.
Because we've got some tiddlywinks here as well. I mean, wink and tiddlies, you know. I think a kiss is one as well. So do you want to cycle around?
Yeah.
Tiddlies, swidger, kiss, wink. What have we got?
Some banks, online
Yeah,
banks.
Oh, online banks.
Smile.
First direct.
And what's another one? Perk Street. No. Have we? Oh, we keep including tiddlies. That might be something. Sad. These are emoticons,
They
aren't
are
they?
sad. Wink as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that one. Okay, so now we try one. Tiddlies and alley. No. Oh, another one must be a bomb. Tiddlies can't be much else, can it? So it's a case of wink and alley.
I think we should try and get these.
Alley bomb. Can we try the
First direct and Kahoot, they're definitely to the banks. That's a yes.
Perk Street must be. Where else can it be? I think it can't be an emoticon, can it?
A minute
It's not going to
left.
be Martyr, is it, or Bomb? Gates of
Wink.
Hell.
Wink.
Wink could be.
No, it isn't.
What else can Rodin sculptures be? We haven't got the thing. Martyr could be, but what else could
Walking
be?
Man?
Yeah, it could. Ah,
3
that's
strikes
sculptures, they're
now.
not necessarily. Wink, Squidger, Tiddly. Oh, I've still got Alley. Alley's marbles, not Tiddlywinks, isn't it?
Wow, it's off the wall. Very well done. So 4 points immediately. And what about the connections? Sad, kiss, blush, smile.
They're all emoticons, we think.
That's what they are, emoticons. Thinker, gates of hell, martyr, walking man.
Well, they're all sculptures. Are they sculptures by Rodin?
That's right. The Thinker, the Gates of Hell, the Martyr, the Walking Man, all sculptures by Rodin. The pink group, Wink, Bomb, Squidger, Tiddlies.
I think these are all tiddlywinks terms.
They are. The bomb you weren't sure it's when you're trying to disturb your opponent's pile. And the last one, Perk Street, First Direct, Kahoot, Alley.
Online internet banking or internet financial institutions?
That's what they are. Online banks. Simple as that. So that's another 4 points for the connections, and you get the bonus one, so you score the maximum of 10.
Right.
Let's have a look at the scores. The Bookworms have 11 points. The Wayfarers have 19. Round 4 now. We will decide who goes to the semi-final and who goes home based on the missing vowels. So fingers on buzzers, teams. The first group are all people appearing on game shows before they were famous. Bookworms.
Amanda Holden on Blind Date.
Correct. Bookworms.
Connie Hook on Blockbusters.
Correct. Wayfarers.
Simon Cowell on Sale of the Century.
Yes, it is. Bookworms.
Ollie Mars on Deal or No Deal.
I'm afraid I can't take that. Wayfarers, do you know?
Ollie Murs on Deal or No Deal.
The celebrity is Ollie Murs, who was on Deal or No Deal. Unlucky. Next category, book titles with a number increased by 1. Bookworms.
Two Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Correct. Wayfarers.
4 Men in a Boat.
Correct. Bookworms.
A Tale of Three Cities.
Correct. Bookworms.
51 Shades of Grey.
The 51st is filthy. Next category, traditional nicknames with their associated surname. Wayfarers.
Dusty Miller.
Correct. Wayfarers.
Nobby Clark.
Correct. Wayfarers.
Chalky White.
Yes, it is. That's it. The bell has gone, and I can tell you that finishing with 25 points and through to the semi-finals, it's the Wayfarers. Very well done to you guys. Excellent stuff. And with 15 points, sadly, at this stage, going home, it's the Bookworms. Thank you all very much for coming. Well done for making the quarterfinals. Sorry that you had a bit of a squidger and a bomb just at the end there. And we have to say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Of course, it'll now be another week before you find us again in your house. Or will it? We're clever enough to make this quiz. You really think we can't disable your burglar alarm? Sleep tight.